The Cleveland Cavaliers are 15-0 heading into day 3 of the NBA Cup. They're going up against the defending champion Boston Celtics, who are 11-3. Tip-off is set up for 7 o'clock at TD Garden in Beantown. Hello everyone, I am Alec Nava. Yes, you heard that right. The Cavaliers are 15-0. One of the best starts that they've had in franchise history, and they want to make this one count. Of all the teams to start at least 15-0, only one team has ever won a title. That was the 1994 Houston Rockets. The 2016 Golden State Warriors, despite coming back from a 3-1 series deficit in the Western Conference Final in that year, they infamously blew a 3-1 series lead in the NBA Final. But the Cavaliers, the team that came back on the Warriors 8 years ago, 9 seasons ago, they want to cap it off with a championship in this era with Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, and Evan Mobley. So to get onto what we are looking for in this game and what we are learning about the Cavs, that this offense is elite, but the defense hasn't been up to standards. The Cavs like to say this is still a defensive first team, but it hasn't showed as of recently. In Cleveland, despite fancying themselves as the defense first team, they have the 11th ranked defense since the beginning of November, registering a 113.3 defensive rating in that time, which can be attributed mostly to how opponents have shot the free ball against them. Teams are connecting on 39.6% of their outside looks, which is the second worst percentage in that span. Kenny Atkinson, their head coach, said, quote, "We know those teams are shooting over their expected 3-point percentage against us. I look at the numbers, but I also look at the film. The film and the numbers show that the Cavs aren't doing a great job of contesting outside shots. Cleveland's allowing the 5th most wide open free play attempts per game since starting them up. Even worse this past week as they gave up the 2nd most wide open frees, which their opponents knocked down 44% of the time. 3 of Cleveland's last 4 opponents shot over 36% from free, and that's not good for them. The Cavs turned this particular area around against the Charlotte Hornets in the 4th quarter by switching to zone. However, that likely isn't a sustainable solution for stopping the problem on a nightly basis. Fortunately, the offense has more than picked up the slack. Continues to be one of the very best in the league. Currently 2nd in offensive rating, but that number is only getting better. The Cavs have posted an outrageous league-best 124.3 offensive rating in the last 2 weeks. Conversely to the defense, their offensive numbers are juiced because of their incredible free-point shooting. They're leading the league in 43.6% of their outside looks in the last 2 weeks. The percentage isn't going to continue. It's a byproduct, however, of the phenomenal opportunities that they're creating. The offense is good because of the flawless half-court execution, how the guards controlling the tempo of the games, and the ability to get to the rim. But with the free is falling, they can feel unbeatable. The 49.4 first quarter against the Chicago Bulls was a perfect example of such. The offense has been Warriors-esque in the words of Atkinson. Hard to believe that this is the same team that struggled throughout the last 2 seasons to consistently create good looks. But the willingness to move the ball and move off the ball is what has made this all the difference. And that domino effect has led to 15 straight wins. Though the Cavs, however, are on a brutal schedule up ahead. That starts tonight against the Celtics. They played 15 games without getting 2 days off in a row the entire season. They are playing tired. At the close of the Sunday games, only one other team in the NBA has played 15 games. 5 teams have only played 12 games. Throw strength of schedule and favorable injury luck out the window. Runs like this very rarely happen. Any NBA team can go cold for a night. All 3 teams can also get hot. And the proverbial trap game is a known concept for a reason. Schedule losses, emotional letdowns, and looking forward to bigger games are all real things as well. And the Cavs appear to be immune to all. But how unusual is this stretch of games? How hard has the schedule truly been? This schedule run ends here. The Cavs played one final back-to-back. They were playing one final back-to-back. First on the road at Boston, and then at home against New Orleans before finally getting 2 consecutive days of rest. 17 games in 29 days. But how rare is that? Very rare. Looking at the entire schedule, only the Clippers have played 17 games in 29 days. It's unusual to even play 16. For that matter, their frequency of games is about to slow way down for the Cavs. They'll likely be slightly more, as the analysis does not account for NBA Cup games in December. But one thing is clear, the pace of games will never again match in this opening stretch. For the C's, as we enter them, we begin with the scoring efficiency of Jason Tatum, who was in his age 26 season. It's typically when players enter their prime or are still a couple of years away from their peak. So unsurprisingly, Tatum is playing the best of his basketball career and quickly becoming variance proof. Tatum has accomplished so much already. Excited to think that he has at least one more level to unlock, if not multiple levels. After so much consternation about scoring in last season's championship run, it's worth looking at how this approach has changed to raise the floor of its efficiency night after night. Tatum currently has a true shooting percentage of 62.4%, an elite number for a perimeter player putting up the volume of shots that he has. 20 players are taking at least 18 field goal attempts per game. Tatum ranks 5th among them with 62.4% true shooting percentage, behind only Nikola Jokic, Anthony Davis, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Kevin Durant. 3 MVP caliber big men and KD, who is one of the more efficient perimeter scorers in the history of the NBA. Star power Tatum and the Celtics are leveraging his elite catch and shoot ability. Tatum has been elite at that department since the second he set foot in the league. In his rookie year, he shot 48% on catch and shoot threes. And for his career, he's shooting 41.7% on catch and shoot threes. Also an elite number. That's why the Celtics are trying to generate more catch and shoot threes for Tatum. It's not dissimilar about this. So how are the Celtics getting more catch and shoot threes for Tatum? It's two-pronged. An uptick in off-ball usage plus a quicker trigger on the catch. He's a willing screener and continues to improve as a screener. For what it's worth, it's rare for a superstar to become more willing and improve as a screener. Notably, Tatum has become incredibly effective as a screener for Derek White. The two-man game has been the Celtics' go-to action this year, especially in the crunch time. Typically, the opposing team has a smaller, inferior defender on White. Teams often try to stay out of the switch, which can create space for Tatum to either roll or pop out for free. Or in one case, where the Brooklyn Nets blitz White, leaving Tatum open for free. It's not a choice that opposing teams would have made, but there often aren't great options when defending the Celtics. The other piece of Tatum's increased catch and shoot three-point volume is his trigger. He became a tad hesitant off the catch in last year's playoffs and the Olympics. It's understandable considering the shots weren't going in. That hesitancy is gone. Tatum is now aggressively hunting these catch and shoot opportunities, such as against the Raptors. He is 6'9" with very long arms. Few players in the world can effectively contest even a slightly open Tatum three. He's hopefully going to hunt these opportunities aggressively as well. The next significant change in his game, the newfound friendship with the NBA officials. His acceptance of all the referees' decisions over the years is paying off. The increase in his free throw attempts is either due to its improved relationship or it's more due to increased strength and patience in the post, and the way he is playing more off 2 feet in the lane. For argument's sake, let's assume this case. He's playing off 2 feet when getting in the paint, allowing him to slow down and use his strength to play through defenders to absorb contact and draw more fouls. Tatum is taking 8.6 free throw attempts per game this season, the 6th most in the league, up from 6.7 attempts last year. It's not a small sample thing. Tatum's free throw attempts have been trending up in his entire career, averaging 8.4 free throw attempts in the 2022 season, to go of what we were discussing earlier for Jason Tatum. So as we're getting set to go here for this game, we're going to get to our starting fives and the bench units beforehand. So much hype is around this game. The Cavaliers' undefeated streak on the line. So as we're getting to our starting fives, begin with the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers, who we'll get to first in this marquee matchup. So here they are. From the 5, Jared Allen. The 4 is Evan Mobley. The 3 is Georges Niang. For the two is Donovan Mitchell. On the 1, it is Darius Garland. Isaac Okoro is ruled out for this game alongside Dean Wade and Karis LeVert. Whole bunch of injuries around. Sam Merrill was ruled questionable entering this game. He is now set to go for tonight. So he is getting the green light. And for the Celtics, their starting 5 looks like this. Al Horford, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Derek White, and Drew Holiday. So it'll actually be Merrill who's inserted into the starting 5 with Okoro out. So Okoro is a late scratch. Merrill making his first start. And a surprise appearance for him. So we're getting set to go here from Beantown. And we have some news in just a moment around the Boston Bruins, the Celtics neighbors. We'll get to that in just a moment as we are underway here from Boston, Massachusetts in just a moment. So we're going to our opening tip-off in a moment. Tony Brothers, Eddie Petritis, Danielle Scott. We're underway here from Boston. Let's get rocking and rolling. Opening possession goes to the Cavaliers. They're moving from right to left. They're in their white jerseys. Spida on the right wing side controls over to the paint. Spida lays it up. There you go. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. The Celtics now with this on their first possession. Tatum through the right. Hook and ladder to White. Stops at the free throw line. Now Horford. Stop and go right on Allen. Kick out to the left corner for Brown. Rimmed out. It was short. And the rebound to Jared Allen. Former Brooklyn net went to Cleveland in the James Harden trade. That sent Harden from Houston to Brooklyn. And a move to unite him with Durant and Kyrie Irving. Ball deflected out of bounds by Brown on an intended pass by Spida. But a hook and ladder play from Mitchell begins this game. I like to call it Spida because that's his nickname. Darius Garland seeing a bounce back here to start the season. Garland give and go for Mobley. Poked away. Now on the other way, here is Holiday. Drew Holiday in and out. Here's Tatum. Right wing side now activating. Tatum kicked out left corner for White. Now driving down is Horford. Al Horford had it knocked away. It bounced off his foot off of Allen. It goes out of bounds. We're a minute 10 into this game. And the Cavaliers have the only 2 points. 2-0. That sounds like a hockey score. But see this going up the rest of the way. Cavs fancy themselves a defensive team, but they're one of the best offensive teams. Garland kicks it out right corner for Mobley. In and out. Rebound batted around and grabbed by Allen. He'll try to hook it. Can't do it. White jumps up for the rebound. Jason Tatum leads the Celtics in every statistical category except blocks. That is Derek White who has it. Right corner. Here is Holiday. Yes, sir. First basket of the game for Drew Holiday of the Celtics. And they have their first lead in the opening stages. Spida cutting around. Mid-range shot. That was actually Garland. Rebound saved by Garland as it came back to him like Thor's hammer. Garland will try again. Second time is not the charm. The rebound stolen away from Allen. This one bounced around. It went off of Jaylen Brown. He was out of bounds. Cleveland will get it back. Last year, the Cavs ranked 16th in offensive rating. They are first. 7th in pace. Pick and roll possession second. Being 24th in pace. And there looked to be a shove from Jason Tatum in the midst of this. So the foul is going to be called on Tatum. And he's wondering what he has done. So Cavaliers on a roll here to start off. So the Cavs built around their defense, but they're excelling offensively to start off the year. JB Bickerstaff in transition to Kenny Atkinson as the layup was smoked. And the rebound bounced around, falls onto Tatum. Jason Tatum who went to Duke University. Teammates 1 year with Grayson Allen. The left wing side, hook and ladder play for Brown. From the free throw line, tried to step back. Jaylen Brown, mid-range shot, too far. And Allen has the rebound. Near side, this will be carried across the midcourt line by Spida. He stops, now fires a deep two. In and out. Tatum grabs another rebound. With speed for the far side is Brown. In transition, layup smoke. And on the other way is Cleveland. They grab it down. Mobley. Stolen away by Tatum. Jason Tatum goes back with this across for Horford. Give and go for Brown. Testing Mobley. Smoked another one. Cleveland gets another rebound. Merrill. Sam Merrill will leave it out for Evan Mobley. Jarrett Allen throws it down. The two big men connecting, and they're tape to tape on the pass. Al Horford. Give and go for Tatum. Right back to Horford from the point. Yes, sir. Al Horford, who's been more of a three-point shooting big man in his later years, he gets it done early in the first quarter. What a career he's had, and Mitchell can't answer back. Rebound jumping up for this Boston with it. Drew Holiday. Brown. From the right side, the Emirates logo. Jaylen Brown looks to find someone. Horford finds Tatum. Jason Tatum will take it himself, driving to the paint and lays it. Yes, sir. And one. Jason Tatum. The velocity of Jason Tatum and the adjustment to get this right down through the lane, that was beautiful, and he has a chance to make this a 3-point play for the C's. 418 total points so far in the year. He makes the and one. He is only behind De'Aaron Fox in the total points scored so far in the season. Garland fighting Mobley. He fires the free left wing side. Rimmed out. Jumping up for the rebound is White. He immediately finds Tatum. Jason Tatum going one-on-one with Sam Merrill. Tatum from the free throw line. Doesn't shoot. Left wing side is Brown. Kaboom! The reigning Finals MVP has found a pot of gold here in Boston. And the Cavs call timeout. Jason Tatum scoring and dishing it out. We'll be right back from Beantown. news from Boston. So the Bruins have fired Jim Montgomery as their head coach, nabbed Joe Sacco as their interim head coach. I would believe the basis would be that they're trying to make a power play maneuver similar to what the Pittsburgh Penguins and St. Louis Blues did when they won the Stanley Cup. So we're back underway. I don't know what core they have, but the offense isn't clicking, and goaltending here really hasn't been there. Would it be Jeremy Swayman or Jonas Corposalo? Dish down from Garland to the right side. Closing in is Mobley. And that might be a goaltend from Jason Tatum in this first quarter. Already off to a start. So that actually was not counted as a goaltend, despite the fact that it looked like as such. And a layup blocked away from Derek White. The second attempt on the kick out, not there. And Holiday had to fire it, gets blocked as well. White, oh my goodness, this is a bad sequence for the Celtics. Now it's Sam Merrill to the inside for Mobley, hooks it up for Allen. Two-handed slam. And the Cavs within 6. I thought it was a goaltend previously, but no. It was an out-of-bounds turnover from Evan Mobley. Garland blocked Derek White. Holiday closing in. Rejected. Out of bounds. It'll stay Celtics ball as that was Sam Merrill on the block. There's the defense that the Cavs are looking for early in this game. 3 blocks in a minute span. Jaylen Brown from the point. Puts on the shake and bake on Mobley. Now fires. Off the rim. Allen the rebound. To the left for Spider. Spider-Man looking for something. To the right. Romero and then back to Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell to the left. Step back free for the left wing side. Too far. And the rebound falls onto Brown. Jaylen Brown looking. On the right wing side. Shifts around. Tatum for the point. Got it! Jason Tatum. Showcasing his three-point shooting talents. One of the best at catch and shoot. Euro round as Garland rolls it in. The Cavs get one back on the other end. What will be the look here for Boston? Tatum, almost double team. Now single coverage, one-on-one with Merrill. Jason Tatum closing through the left hash. Kicked out for Horford. Horford instantly fires. And connects. Al Horford from Nashua. His second free of tonight. Cavs back the other way. It is Garland. Watched by Tatum. And then on the right, give and go. Garland will hook it. Not there. Horford. Long stretch pass. Instantly defended was Brown. But closing in on Mitchell. Lost the handle. And it goes out of bounds. And we'll have some substitutions. Peyton Pritchard, Sam Hauser take the place of Derek White and Jaylen Brown. Ty Jerome, Georges Niang will enter in for Cleveland. See that Jerome will enter the game. And for Donovan Mitchell, Niang in the place of Mobley. 18.9 threes made this year per game for the Celtics, and improved from last year where they're already converting 16.5 last year. Give and go, it is Garland. Garland through the left. Almost lost it twice. Gets it back both times. Darius Garland, one-on-one with Horford. Garland, to the rack. Bounce short. Rebound there. Still up for grabs. Niang picks it up. Niang looking for the left corner. Finding Allen. Allen right corner for Garland. Another free. Short. Rebound to Tatum. Chaotic sequence for the Cavs on the left side of the court. Tatum draws the one-on-one matchup. Tried to push off someone. And around for Hauser. Hauser. And a whistle blows. Personal foul on Georges Niang. Al Horford checks out. That'll also get Craig Porter Jr. in the game for Cleveland. Checking in for the Celtics, Neemias Queta. And for the Cavs, Craig Porter Jr. Xavier Tillman pushed down in the rotation. Queta's in. Inside, wide open, Holiday. That is what you do not want to do. Leave He's someone wide open at the paint. That is a cardinal sin in basketball. On the other way, Garland, rimmed out, rebound to Allen. Almost had it poked away, now it bounces out of bounds at the far court. And Sam Hauser knew that Holiday was wide open at the paint. Not the only thing that Cleveland has given up. So far, it's 4:08 left in the first quarter. Inbounded from the far side for Allen. Jared Allen looks, hands it off back over to Garland. Darius Garland looking. No screen for Ty Jerome. Jerome to the paint. Jerome mid-range shot is good. Jerome makes it within 10. Sees back the other way. 44% shooting. That number's going to go down as Hauser missed. The Cavs with this now. Right to left. Far side. Leading it up is Garland. Darius Garland draws the foul. He gets Peyton Pritchard to bait. It'll be 2 free throws for Garland. And a chance here for the Cavs to cut within 8. And Kenny the Jet Smith getting some money over to TNT Studios, promoting some, getting some FanDuel promos around. Inside the NBA is going to stick around. TNT and Warner Brothers have an agreement with ABC and ESPN to televise Inside the NBA. And 2 for 2, as I forgot to get the first one, or TNT may have cut away from it. Well, 2 for 2 is Garland. Now Tatum. Watch from the logo. Tatum to the left. Draws the one-on-one matchup with Allen. Cutting back, it is Pritchard. Wide open for the point. In and out. The fans want to see that. Their side, it is Niang. Georges Niang, the Massachusetts man. Garland gives it back to him. Now to the paint is Niang. Hooks it up and through. Niang going to work. And Joe Mazzulla is going to use his first timeout after that. Celtics leading 20-14. Cavs on a bit of a surge, scoring the last 6 points. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, of course, the driving force of the C's. Back in a moment. To say the least, our stop here was a little brief, but Ian has just come in here. How are you doing, man?
Dude, I'm doing okay, Alex. You know, man, we were on the verge of something amazing, and then the hockey gods had to say no.
Knee-to-knee contact is never good in a league that uses your legs to succeed. Hoping Ovechkin is okay and that recovery goes well. He is out week to week after knee-to-knee collision with Jack McBain at Utah, but the Great Chase will be on hold for the moment. It'll be on pause at 868 goals after having 15 goals in the first 18 games to start the year. But hopefully that the Great Chase can come back with greatness when he returns.
That would be swell.
It would be amazing to watch the Great Chase be back and at 100%. But meanwhile, as I mentioned and to you before when we were texting each other, I was shocked to hear that the Bruins fired Jim Montgomery. That wouldn't shock me.
I mean, okay. So here's where I'm just all the way confused, because 3 seasons ago, you fire Bruce Cassidy for allegedly the same thing, not being able to get over the hump. And now you fire another head coach, this time in the middle of the season, for a chance of dipping into that magical pixie dust of whatever the Pens and Blues use.
Essentially the case. Well, basically a quick run in what the Oilers tried to do last year. Oh, what a block by Mobley as we get back into action. He just stifled Jason Tatum, and then right back, Mobley end to end, the block and the dunk for Cleveland. Whew. That was an exciting sequence. Cavs are 15-0, but the Celtics are trying to end that. Well, they try to get Ian back on board, and we have the answer back here from the C's. Jason Tatum on the drive and through. Ty Jerome for the right. He'll stop at the right hash. And then again, it is Mobley again. I guess the connection fell apart, Ian?
Yeah, it did. So, explain this to me, Alec. Does NBA Cup play factor into regular season play as well?
Every game except the NBA Cup Championship.
I see.
Oh my goodness! We almost saw another ferocious dunk. However, that was a foul on Neemias Queta. That could have been highlight reel from Spida. Instead, it will result in free throws as the update from Pittsburgh, Jesse Puljujärvi has just scored. First free throw from Spida. He nailed it. It's a 3-point game at Beantown. And we can discuss more about the Jim Montgomery firing at the end of the quarter once we get there. Currently at 1:39 to go as fans are booing Spida. Well, Celtics fans don't want to get deja vu of 2018 as Spida makes both. It's a 2-point game, and Celtics fans don't want to get visions of LeBron James for all the torment that he has caused to them, even when he was a one-man team essentially in 2008 and 2010. On the right side is Pritchard. Pritchard driving through, he stops, steps back, and connects. Pritchard from the paint. 4-point game here, Boston leads 24-20. On the other way, it is Spider-Man. No relation to Peter Parker. To the left, he drives. Layup. Smoked it. And Tatum has the rebound. Jason Tatum for the right. Now stops at the point. Pritchard to the inside for Neemias Queta. Queta. Oh, he traveled. Ball goes to Cleveland. And a Boston turnover here with 54 and 8 ticks left in the first frame.
So, explain something to me, Alec, because for what it's worth, I have not caught many NBA games. Certainly, I have not caught any Cleveland Cavalier games. How have they gone undefeated so far, this deep into the first quarter?
Well, they're one of the best offenses in the league. Didn't show that time around as Mobley had it rimmed out. But the Cavs, they're one of the best offenses in the league, and they have a stifling defense as far as the eye can see. Though it doesn't look like that the eye test doesn't look like that, but if they can improve defensively, then they can get up to their standards in the J.B. Bickerstaff years. New coach, but better results offensively. Drive left corner, Sam Hauser. Rimmed out. Rebound kept in by Keita. Shot clock turned off. Keita to Hauser on the layup. Goes at the buzzer. And the Celtics will head to the second quarter, leading 26-20. Six-point cushion, and Keita intelligently finds Hauser to end off the opening 12 minutes, turning out the shot clock. Hauser was open down deep, and that one got it to fall. Woo! So, as we're in here, so the Cavaliers, to catch up to them, undefeated, and thanks to scorching hot offense. They're one of the best offensive teams in the league, second best offensive rating, and that's how they're steamrolling their opponents. But they have to improve defensively because every good team is not without their flaws. For the Cavs, it's for their middle of the pack defense. For the Celtics, it's their depth.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, some hockey news. The Blues are getting Robert Thomas back for tonight's game against the Wild. So there may be some answers coming for their recent offensive woes.
That can certainly help them. As we speak of the Blues, yeah, what was it, Ian?
So, I was just saying, I'm hoping you can provide an answer because, oh boy, oh this team, Alec.
Well, it does help the Blues. Though Kirill Kaprizov has been on a heater, and it's very tough to slow down a talent like him.
Yeah.
And speaking of the Blues, we have just seen some news come between St. Louis and Edmonton. No, it's not about Dylan Holloway or Philip Broberg. It's with someone else. Kasperi Kapanen was placed on waivers. Edmonton claimed them off waivers.
That doesn't surprise me. I hadn't been hearing much about Kapanen, and from what I could tell, he could barely be seen on the ice.
From my experience watching him as a Penguin, all he does is skate. He only provides speed, and that's it.
Yeah, by the way, I know the broadcast is still going, but I need to ask you, do you think that the Boys Club of Boston was planning to fire Jim Montgomery anyway? Or do you think it was because they were getting annihilated by the Columbus Blue Jackets?
I feel it may have to do with their very slow start and them getting annihilated at times, especially at the hands of the Columbus Blue Jackets. I think that may have factored into the decision to axe Montgomery, which surprises me because I thought he was a good coach in Boston. The players love him, and he is well respected in the locker room. I don't know what happened for everything to fall apart. Nothing meshes in an instant when you get having new players around. But Elias Lindholm, for what the Bruins are signing up for, last year, offensively, he has been a step behind. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
That was the big thing. So as Al Horford is getting interviewed, the first goal for Edmonton was Evan Bouchard. So we get underway here in the second quarter. 15 seconds deep. So Derek White from the point stops and goes. White fires it for the free throw line. Off the mark. Saved by Hauser. Gives it back over to White. White tries a free. And big shot. Derek White, the team leader in blocks per game, makes it a 9-point game. So that buzzer beater layup went good for the Celtics as they're carrying over that momentum here to the second quarter. Craig Porter Jr. to the paint. Handoff. Mishandled. Still in bounds. Just saved as Porter looks on the left. Porter spins around. Fires from tight. Rimmed out. So review not necessitated to see whether or not that ball was out of bounds at that point. Ball almost ripped away to the inside. The layup falls through. But that's a charge from Neemias Queta. They're going to wave this one off. I thought it was a layup for Queta. Instead, they're going to call it a charge. What an excellent contest by Evan Mobley. And that is going to be Queta's second foul. Celtics back on defense. Just the second turnover of the game for the Seas. Give and go between Merrill and Porter. Craig Porter Jr. straight away. Yes, sir. Craig Porter Jr. from Akron makes it a 6-point game. That's just the first free for tonight for the Cavs. Seas go back to work. Brown backpedals. Jaylen Brown activating to the left. Brown to the racket, just layup doesn't go. Rebound contested, grabbed by Mobley. Mobley with blazing speed. Drop back over to Niang. Niang too far. Rebound by Queta. White the rebound. Derek White through the near side. White driving through. He might have got tripped up. And that'll be a foul on Niang. Guy doing a little lean on stage, like what Michael Jackson used to do. That's a very tough matchup, going one-on-one defensively to stop any one of these dynamos. Jaylen Brown gets the inbound from Derek White. Brown, left for Pritchard. Oh my! Peyton Pritchard, sharp shooting. 32-23. Cavs are back the other way. Shake and bake, it is Spider to Niang. Niang to the inside, and the put through. CPJ. 7-point game here in Boston. It is Jaylen Brown on the hold from the logo. Brown with 9:30. Matched up well by Sam Merrill, but a reach-in foul against Merrill. Formerly of the Milwaukee Bucks, was drafted by the New Orleans Pelicans, never actually played a game for New Orleans. And Donovan Mitchell mic'd up for the Cavs, trying to get them fired up. Jaylen Brown matched up at the point. Now moves to the right. Lost the ball. Quickly gets it back. You could not have defended that any better for Sam Merrill. Brown for the free throw line. Oh, just as the shot clock expired, he got it. Wow. Jaylen Brown on a tear. Donovan Mitchell from the parking lot. Rolls around, stayed out, rebound, batted up, and falls to Mobley. Mobley hands off to Mitchell. Got it. Oh, he tried to look at that one from straightaway. It's actually Craig Porter Jr. leading through it away. Now, Pritchard. Brown faked it. On to the left, the hook and ladder. Queta. Pritchard all the way out. Pritchard stepping up. Peyton Pritchard to the paint from the free throw line. Airballed it. And a rebound to Porter. Near side. Craig Porter Jr. one-on-one with Pritchard. And to the inside for Mobley. Mobley on the fake. And gets Derek White to bait on him. It'll be a foul on Boston. So I mentioned about Sam Merrill being drafted by the Pelicans. Never actually played a game for them. He was traded to the Bucks as part of a 4-team trade involving the Thunder and the Nuggets. That was the same trade that Drew Holiday was. As the first free throw is good from Mobley. Merrill and Holiday used to be teammates. Now they're facing off against each other in this game. Al Horford checks back in. More free-point shooting on the way for Boston. Mobley on the second free throw. It's good. It's a 4-point game. 34-30, the scoreline. 8:20 to go here in the second quarter. It is Jaylen Brown on the right. Right wing side. Matched up one-on-one. Donovan Mitchell Focusing on Derek White now, Jaylen Brown. Brown, one-on-one matchup, draws a foul. That'll be on Mitchell. And Spida is heading to the bench, instructing the coaching staff to take a look at this to see if he actually drew the foul. Actually got a foul on Jaylen Brown, which I don't know if he did. And Kenny Atkinson is going to use this challenge for this one. We're going to step away for right now. Atkinson's going to challenge the last play. We'll be right back. Kenny Atkinson is successful on his challenge. Donovan Mitchell did not make contact with Jaylen Brown and did not interfere with his shots. Celtics will retain possession as Pritchard says it doesn't matter if you challenge or not. I'll get one either way. Tight coverage on a fadeaway shot spinorama. Sam Hauser to dime. Cavs back with it is Mobley. Mobley driving through the hook and ladder. And the Cavs within 4 again. Celtics back the other direction. All black jerseys for them. Cleveland is all white jerseys. Jaylen Brown from the logo. One-on-one of Sam Merrill. Through the left. 8 to shoot. Brown. Kicked out over to Pritchard. Left wing free. Yes, sir. Peyton Pritchard continuing his sharp shooting abilities. He has 10 this first half. Tic-tac-toe between Spida and Niang. Donovan Mitchell from the left wing side. One-on-one matchup. Mitchell for the left. Mitchell hooks one through. On the floater, Donovan Mitchell just the web through, and the Cavs going at it with the Celtics. Jaylen Brown puts on a move. Now watched by Merrill as he draws that one-on-one matchup maybe to his favor. Brown driving for the left side. Jaylen Brown on Merrill's face. Got it! Tough basket for JB. 41-34. Boston leads. And Mitchell back with this. For the right. Donovan Mitchell pulls up for the right hash. He answers. Jaylen Brown and Donovan Mitchell, two shooting guards, in this duel in the second quarter. Both are locked in. Brown backed up by Porter. Jaylen Brown activating. For the right, it is Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard over to Al Horford. Horford hooks it through. Back and forth we go. Cleveland with it this time. Trailing by 7 is Spida. Spida drives, and this one misses. Rebound tipped up, and it'll be grabbed by Hauser, who leads the way through Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard kicks it out for Jaylen Brown from the point. That bounced out. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Pritchard. Cavs ball. Hauser fell down, and some substitutions coming in. Drew Holiday and Jason Tatum in the place of Peyton Pritchard and Sam Hauser. Jared Allen in the place of Evan Mobley. Darius Garland in for Donovan Mitchell. Cleveland trying to improve to 15-0. Boston trying to end Cleveland's undefeated streak. Georges Niang leading the way across the half-court line. Niang through the far side. One-on-one matchup. Far side spinning around and driving through is Niang. Solidly to cut this to a thin 5. A great possession for the Cavs right after the out-of-bounds play. Brown with this. Left side as he draws the one-on-one matchup. Jaylen Brown kicked out for Holiday. Instantly fires. Connects. Drew Holiday back on the court and instantly gets the short firing to go. Ty Jerome leads the way for the left. Jerome rejected out of bounds. Who had the last touch? Good defense by Drew Holiday. Now, who was that last touch? Was it a block? Or did Jerome just simply lose the handle? Derek White changing the perimeter around. Elite defensive player. Allen. Hook for Jerome. Ty Jerome. Trying to drive. Now Niang. Tight coverage. Got it. Left corner. Georges Niang finds a way. 5-point game again. It is Horford to the paint. Horford draws a foul. Craig Porter Jr. He has bunched Jason Tatum up several times, but is already willing to physically challenge some of the bigger players on this Boston team. That includes Tatum and Horford. First shot, good. And Al Horford up to 5 points. Our next cast is tomorrow. It is the Vegas Golden Knights taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs at Scotiabank Arena. And Austin Matthews still on his injury diagnosis. From the free throw line again, Horford. That's good. And Horford makes both. 7-point game up to 10 points. Overall, 6 of this quarter. So far, it's Cleveland with this ball, trying to get things around. Right wing side out to the logo. Garland with 8 to shoot. Garland to the right. Horford switches up on him. Darius Garland trying to find a way around. Swatted away by Horford. And here comes Jason Tatum. Tatum steps back twice. Now fires. Got it! Jason Tatum. He had the buzzer beater against the Raptors the other day. And he's on a heater so far. Cleveland calls timeout with exactly 4 minutes to go in the second. Celtics are 0-1 in group play in the Group C standings. In the East, Cavaliers are 1-0. Currently, it is the Celtics winning 51-41 here with 3:52 left to go in the first half. Garland moves to the right, watched by Brown. Shake and bake on him. That does not face Brown. Over to Mobley. Mobley in on Horford. Mobley trying to impose as well. Free to shoot. And a travel here. Mobley in the place of Georges Niang. Instead, Mobley turns it back over to the C's on a travel. And Kenny Atkinson not happy with that. Tatum, give and go with Derek White. 5-4 to turnovers. It was with Boston having more turnovers than Cleveland. But that was the fourth turnover. That's a big one for the Cavs. Ball batted around, went off the foot of a Cav. It'll reset the clock to 3:23 and reset the shot clock to 14. 3:23 to go in the quarter. Jaylen Brown catch and shoot for the point. Yes, sir! Jaylen Brown from Quincy. 3:15 to go in the quarter, and Allen, watched by Tatum, will set up. Donovan Mitchell moves over to the point, now fires, answers! Spider! How vicious is he? Brown, 2:55 in the quarter. From the point, looks along in the left wing side, charging by Garland. Jaylen Brown to the right hash, Horford's there. Al Horford, all reliable. Behind constant rumors of him retiring, did not happen as a missed free from Spider the other way. Rebound is grabbed by Holiday. Drew Holiday looks to Derek White, left wing free. Yes, sir! The Celtics are shooting the lights out of TD. 12 3-pointers in this first half for the C's. Perhaps the league's best 3-point shooting team. It is Garland. Who missed it? Rebound Allen. Now Garland over to the right side. Left hash for Allen. Backs out of it. From the right. Step back mid-range shot. Spiders can't get it. Tatum. Joe Mazzulla wanting to get a fast-paced offense for Al Horford. Right wing free. Not there. Less than 2 minutes to go and the rebound to Cleveland. It was Mobley. Now driving down is Ty Jerome on the layup. Punches it downhill. Jerome for Cleveland. Celtics at the left side. Jerome watching White. Reach in, foul on Jerome with 1:34. And Kenny Atkinson wanting to push the pace. And the question about when Kristaps Porzingis returns, we have yet to see that. 1:34 to go. Inbound to Tatum, immediately fires and clicks. Jason Tatum. Another trade for him as he continues to lead the way on catch and shoot threes. Garland cannot answer. Another rebound for Tatum. Jason Tatum can add to his 3-point shooting total. Jaylen Brown with it. Brown had it punched away. And the other way it is Garland. Garland to the right for Spider. Spider adjusts and floats it through. Donovan Mitchell, 1 minute to go here in the quarter. And Jason Tatum will be the recipient of this ball. Tatum at the logo with 50 seconds. Goes to the right, 1-on-1 with Spider. Tatum spinorama from the right hash, tries to pull up on Mitchell's face. Rebound bounced around after the miss, and it falls onto Mitchell. Mitchell to the right. Garland driving through. Alley-oop doesn't connect, but a foul. No, actually it's an out-of-bounds bad pass turnover for Garland. He tried to connect with Mobley, who doesn't jump up to get it. No alley-oop for them. 34.8 to go. And it'll be the C's back the other direction. White trying to take advantage of the situation. Parks at the TD Garden logo. Gets it over to what I believe is that man Tatum. Jason Tatum, left wing free. Of course! Another one! Jason Tatum on a barn burner. 17 points in his first half and a perfect 4 for 4 from free. The Wendy special, 3 seconds, and a reach-in foul on Jaylen Brown. This has been a three-point shooting masterclass from the Celtics. The three-point field goals have been a thing of beauty for them, and that is why they are up by 17 in the final seconds of the first half. The C's trying to end the Cavs' undefeated run. They lead 65-48 with 3.5 to go. 14-22 from free. Mitchell trying to get it out before the buzzer sounds, cannot. And that is how the first half ends. Mitchell trying to get the refs to call a foul. But the refs are not having any of Mitchell's comments. This is the largest halftime deficit the Cavs have faced this season. The second largest before it. The largest before this was 7 points. But that's by way of the excellent lights-out shooting from the Celtics, who lead 65-48 at halftime. I am Alec Nava. We'll check in with the scores around for the league, plus the latest headlines when we come back for the halftime report. The Celtics sitting comfortably up 17 points at halftime in day 3 of NBA Cup action. I'm Alec Nava. Boston leads 65-48. Cleveland's undefeated record on the line here tonight. And leading the way is none other than Jason Tatum, who has 17 points and a perfect 4 of 4 from 3, one of the league's best catch-and-shoot three-point shooters. 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals to go with that as well. Jaylen Brown, 10 points, 5 assists, 4 of 10 shooting. And Al Horford with 12 points, 2 of 3 from 3. With the league's elder statesman. Still going strong in this game. Peyton Pritchard, 10 points. Off the bench, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 of 3 from 3. Joe Mazzulla wanting to go with an 8-man rotation. Unless if he wants to put in either one of Xavier Tillman or Luke Cornett in the game. But I don't think that would be likely. He's going with an 8-man rotation for this regular season bout. Kenny Atkinson with a 9-man rotation. And lead the way for the Cavs is none other than Spida. Donovan Mitchell with 13 points, 5 of 14 shooting, however. With 8 points, it is Evan Mobley with 5 rebounds and 3 assists. 3 of 6 shooting. So we mentioned about the recent news headlines. They did get out the way, the Jim Montgomery firing. That means that every Jack Adams Award nominee from the 2023 season has all been fired by their respective teams. First was Dave Haxtell after the 2024 season. Actually, it was Lindy Ruff during the 2024 season. Enter was Travis Green by then. Haxtell was fired after the 2024 season. These two fired by the Devils and Kraken respectively. And now the Jim Montgomery firing just now. Joe Sacco will take his place. So, as for the NHL, as you look at the recent headline, it is Alex Ovechkin who was hurt after having knee-to-knee contact from Jack McBain. He is out week to week. So an on-ice collision involving Mitch Dunning the other day. He is back home. Is expected to make a full recovery. He was injured in a game between the Colorado Avalanche and the Philadelphia Flyers. The NHL referee was stretchered out of the game after a violent collision with Josh Manson. Dunning was home following a trip to the hospital for precautionary reasons after being accidentally knocked down. Manson skated alone on the ice when he slammed into Dunning near the blue line early in the first period. Dunning went down a heap and lay prone on the ice for several minutes. He appeared to be moving his feet and moving his right hand when Manson went to talk to him. The game was delayed for several minutes when trainers and medical staff tended to him. And the game continued with 1 referee and 2 linespersons. Dunning is a former professional hockey defenseman who played parts of 3 seasons in the OHL. He later shifted to officiating, promoted to a full-time NHL status in 2022. The league has not said when Dunning will return to work, but I wish him the best in his recovery because that was one scary collision that he has faced in the Avs-Flyers game. But he is in stable condition. So Austin Matthews, as we shift over to Toronto, he is currently in Munich in Germany for injury treatment. The Maple Leafs are hoping the trip provides some answers. Austin Matthews boarded a plane and crossed an ocean. And that the Leafs are hoping that the best player returns to the ice. Brad Treliving said, following practice, Matthews has been out day-to-day since November 5th because of an undisclosed upper body injury. He is in Germany to see a doctor that he has worked with in the past. Matthews is out 6 games and will be out tomorrow when the Leafs host the Golden Knights. Treliving, who added a team doctor accompanied his star forward to Europe, said with the Leafs playing only twice this week, the organization decided to use the time to its advantage. Treliving declined to provide further details on what is ailing Matthews, who is believed to have skated only twice since last playing on November 3rd. Treliving said, quote, "There's been no setbacks. Everything's been actually going quite well. We're just trying to use the days that we've got here with less games being played to just try to get this behind us." The Leafs were already down 3 forwards with Matthews, Max Pacioretty, and Calle Jarnkrok sidelined before announcing earlier that David Kampf is now also on the shelf. Fraser Minton was recalled for the Miners to take his spot. Ryan Reeves is still out as he is in the middle of his 5-game suspension linked to his illegal check to the head on Darnell Nurse. He was in Toronto's locker room following practice and appeared willing to speak with reporters, but the team's communication staff intervened and made clear that Reeves is not available for comment. So, as noted by Ian before he left, Robert Thomas has returned to action against before the St. Louis Blues against the Minnesota Wild after missing 12 games with a fractured right ankle. Thomas fractured that ankle blocking a shot against the Winnipeg Jets. The Blues originally reported that Thomas would miss at least 6 weeks at the time of his injury. Thomas accompanied the team on their recent free-game road trip after skating with them on November 13th. That was last week. Head coach Drew Bannister said that Thomas has put in the work to get back into the lineup. St. Louis has gone 4-7-1 in 12 games without Thomas in the lineup. And JT Miller is out, taking an indefinite leave of absence for personal reasons. No details have been provided, but General Manager Patrick Levine said, quote, "Right now our sole focus is making sure that JT knows the entire organization is here to support him. Out of respect to JT, we have no further comment at this time." And the same personal reasons as what we are looking with the NBA with Nikola Jokic, as he was out because of personal reasons for the Denver Nuggets. But the Philadelphia 70, Jokic out for a first straight game for said personal reasons. Head coach Mike Malone was not committal about whether Jokic will be available for Friday's home game against the Dallas Mavericks, and the Nuggets have struggled in Jokic's absence. The Memphis Grizzlies out-rebounded the Nuggets, including 10 offensive rebounds. Denver committed 15 turnovers and shot 41.7%. In addition to Jokic, Denver is playing without Aaron Gordon, who is another key piece to this Nuggets offense. And the Philadelphia 76ers had a players-only meeting amidst a 2-11 start that has them in last place in the East. Star trio of Joel Embiid, Paul George, and Tyrese Maxey have yet to play a game together, but the Sixers held a players-only meeting after losing to the Miami Heat. It sparked Kyle Lowry to call for the meeting, a much-needed heart-to-heart and call to action in urgency. Then Maxey challenged Embiid to be on time to team activities, calling him out about being late for everything and how it impacts the locker room, from other players to the coaching staff. Maxey and Embiid have had a close friendship and a history of holding each other accountable, according to those around the team. So a person involved in the meeting said, quote, "Tyrese looks big fella, but this is the elephant in the room." And the person involved telling ESPN. Players told Nick Nurse they wanted to be coached harder, and coach in turn said they want players to practice with purpose and attention to detail. Maxey is highly regarded as a young leader by many in the organization. Those around the team were not surprised that he spoke out. He's been out since November 7th with a strained right hamstring, but sources have said he's available to return this week, either Wednesday in Memphis or Friday against the Nets. Philadelphia transformed the roster of offseason following in 6 games against the Knicks in the first round, adding Paul George to join Embiid and Maxey, who hours later signed his own deal for 5 years, $204 million. George signed a 4-year, $212 million deal. And the last of what we're going through involves NASCAR. Ryan Preece will be driving the number 60 car for Roush Fenway Keselowski Racing, RFK Racing, with Kroger joining along as the main sponsor for Preece in the 60 car. This move reunites Preece with Chris Buescher. The two were teammates together with JTG Doherty Racing, with Buescher driving the 37, Preece driving the 47 at the time. Now Buescher's on the 17, Preece will be on the 60, the winningest number in RFK Racing history, dating back to his days as Roush Racing. Todd Gilliland will also switch from the number 38 to the number 34. The number 38, symbolic with his father David. Now Gilliland will drive the number 34. Noah Gragson's number is pending at Front Row Motorsports. We'll be back for the second half of action here at TD Garden. I am Alec Nava. Celtics lead 65-48 when we return for the third quarter. a beautiful night outdoors at TD Garden, along watching a skyline at a city that is almost 400 years old. Joe Mazzulla, the youngest championship head coach in Celtics history since Bill Russell in 1969, is coaching away, picking up the reins from Ime Udoka, and he has certainly learned from him and still imposing a sustainable system surrounded with a team full of talent. Update from the Canadian Tire Center at Ottawa, Canada's capital. Oilers lead 3-1. Tim Stützle originally tied it late in the first period. With 4:20 to go, Connor McDavid answered with 2 goals in 3 minutes and 4 seconds. One even strength, one on the power play. Back underway here from TD. So we get underway at the left side. It's Brown. Brown to the paint. Brown lost it. It'll go to the Cavs as they move left to right. So in the second half, the Celtics going from right to left in the all-black uniforms. Moving around is Mobley. Fake the feed to Merrill, and it's Garland now. Darius Garland charging through. The layup is smoked. Rebound to Tatum. From the far side, Jaylen Brown charging through. Left side, Derek White connects. Ran with it and pulled up. And right on your face, he tells the Cavs. Mitchell, left wing side. Garland inside. Too far. Rebound jumping up, one-handed catch was Horford, Odell Beckham style. Far side, Brown, right hash, and moving through on the layup, could not post through. That was Jaylen Brown to drive, and now the Celtics defending. Mobley dropped the foul. It is Horford. A minute 11 into the second half. So we'll go around through the rest of the league for scoring updates. First free throw is good for Mobley. Hornets lead the Nets 44-27. Nuggets lead the Grizzlies 12-6. It's still early, but we have a 6-game slate here tonight in NBA Cup action. Penguins leading 1-0 on the Lightning as Mobley makes both. The lone goal standing from Jesse Puljujarvi. Marcus Patterson, Sam Poland the assists. Tatum runs back to receive the feed. Backed up to the logo. Horford trying to set the screen. Allen on a switch. Give and go for Horford. Horford drives down. Left corner free for Holiday. Yes, sir! It's the dawning of the rest of the Celtics season on Holiday. 71-50. Boston leading. Sam Merrill almost doubled up. Now Allen finds Merrill and he launches the free. Hoo-hoo. Back and forth on three-pointers we go. And officially they're going with it. Here's a steal. Sam Merrill stepping back right to Celtics. Yes, sir. He does it again. Bad pass for Derek White with Jared Allen on a steal. Merrill knocks down his second free in a row. Jason Tatum leaving it away on a mid-range shot. Too far. Running rebound for Garland. Garland driving down through the paint. Garland rejected by White. Here comes Tatum the other way. Tatum. He'll be posting up at the right wing side. Wide open is Derek White. Extra pass. It's Horford left corner. Kaboom! Another free for the Celtics. They're blazing hot from the outside. Al Horford knocking it down from Worcester. And the Cavs call timeout. 74-56 our score. We'll be right back with 9:24. Cavs on a rough night. They're down by 18. They want them on a comeback. Once again, anything is possible, as what Kevin Garnett says. Spida short on a free. And Horford gets the rebound. Far side is going to Jaylen Brown. Almost doubled up. Merrill switches onto White. Tatum. Merrill now is on him. Tatum backed up the logo. Tatum going towards the paint. Tatum fakes it now at the right corner. Inside, now kick back out for Tatum. White driving through at the left hash. Derek White puts it through. It is a 20-point lead for the C's, with 8:45 remaining on the quarter. Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell 6-29, but the rest of the team 15-21. So it's been a tale of two sides. Evan Mobley posting up left hash, laying this one up and smoked. And it's bounced out. It will stay with Cleveland. Last touch by Horford, who is pleading his case. And Bouchard's goal for the Oilers is a goal of the year candidate, doing a spinorama around two Ottawa Senators defenders and putting it through. To the shoot, the hook shot goes for Mobley. Cavs within 18, 76-58 the lead. White lays it back over to Tatum from the point. Oh my! Jason Tatum! Unreal! 79-58 the lead here in Boston. Merrill back over to Garland, who fakes it. Now it's Merrill right wing free. Rimmed out. And Tatum reached up for that rebound. And the Oilers scored is Draisaitl from McDavid and Henrique. Right side is Tatum. Can he do it again? Oh, not that time. Cleveland's on it. Spida. Fake the crossover. Now Mobley. Fake the free. And now take it over to Allen at the right hash. Jared Allen doubled up. Now Mobley fires the free left wing side and takes it. Evan Mobley answering the call. The Penguins up 2-0. By the way, Ricard Raquel with the last shot that went in. Open free, Brown. Left wing side is too far. Rebound out for Horford. Tatum. Howard will try it himself mid-range. Rimmed out. And Jared Allen on the other direction, lead the way. Drop it back over to Spida. The right is Merrill. Garland. Garland driving right side. Garland hooks it up and good. And after missing 9 in a row for Garland, he makes one here and the Celtics call timeout. 13 feet out. Both step aside with 6:55 to go. Carter Cole goal for the Penguins came in the second period, the 13:05 mark. It was on the power play. Sidney Crosby and Max Griswick set it up. Back underway here in Boston. The Celtics trying to end the undefeated streak of the Cavaliers. They're up 79-63. Craig Porter Jr. and Georges Niang in the place of Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen. Ty Jerome in the place of Sam Merrill. On for the right alley. Holiday to Keita. Neemias Keita, who came in the place of Al Horford. Alongside Peyton Pritchard, replaced Derek White. They both connect. Inside pass. Now over to Niang, who lays it up. Right back at you. Evan Mobley set that one up. And right for the outside lane. Back at the logo, it is Jason Tatum. Directing traffic. Drew Holiday trying to set the screen. Can't do it. As there's a switch. Garland on Tatum. Tatum trying to use that size mismatch to his advantage. Tatum driving through. Shanks the layup. Rebounds tipped up and grabbed by, I believe it's Garland. Garland for the left. Set up onto the left corner. Fake free. Now it's Ty Jerome. Spinorama. Wow. Ty Jerome faked the free and then connected on a Spinorama layup. Holiday drops back over to Jaylen Brown. One-on-one with Garland, who tries to reach in. So does Niang. On the inside, kicked out from Keita. Oh, there's a bump. Jason Tatum will get free shots. He got bumped by Evan Mobley. Kristaps Porzingis had ankle surgery, but he is getting closer by the day to getting back into action. So, it was announced back on Monday that Porzingis will be going to the Maine Celtics on a conditioning assignment. So, free shots for Tatum. They're actually going to say 2 shots because it was a deep 2 in which he overshot. The first one, good. The Porzingis has a suit on for tonight. He was warming up with the mains with the NBA Celtics team, and while he is not at full mobility, he is getting closer by the days. 15-point lead now. Second one short, and a rebound by CPJ. Craig Porter Jr. leaves it behind for Darius Garland. Porter trying to set a screen on Garland. Garland finds him. Porter drives it through. And the deficit cut to 13. Hold your horses. We're not done yet. 5:05 to go here. Pritchard trying to find an open space. To the left hash. Holiday. Drew Holiday trying to drive for 2 guys. And a hook. Short for Brown. Moved over to Garland. Darius Garland. Too far to rebound. Grabbed by Holiday. Near side is Tatum. Jason Tatum spit back free for the left wing side. Off the mark and a rebound to Cleveland. Set up by Ty Jerome. Far side Garland. Darius Garland leads it behind. Niang. Up front, this is Mobley. Evan Mobley throws it down. And 1. That'll be Drew Holiday drawing that foul. And the Cavs on a momentum boost as he does the 2-handed slam right on Holiday. Getting an and 1. A rim rocker. 4:32 to play in the third. Cleveland clawing at Boston's lead. There's the and 1. And the Cavs are within 10. With 4.5 to go in the quarter. The Celtics have had trouble in the clutch last year. We'll see if that continues. Jason Tatum drives it through. Draws a foul. That'll be Georges Niang. No shots. That'll be his 3rd foul. And Kenny Atkinson of the Cavs, they're standing through. Catch and shoot for Pritchard. Can't get it. And Spider has the rebound. Long straightaway for Porter, who lays it through. And we're still waiting to see if Joe Mazzulla is going to call a timeout. The Cavs on a 16-free run the last 3:30. They're right back in this game. Celtics trying to quell the momentum. Right wing side. Boston steps up. Tatum drives through. Draws the charge. And that'll go the other way. Niang was there to draw the contact. And that'll be a foul against Tatum. In foul trouble is Georges Niang, who has 3. He has played the most minutes off the bench for the Cavaliers. Opportunity here for the Cavs to get back on this. Spida at the left wing side. Watched by Keita. Spida steps back, fires away. 2-4. Rebounds tipped up. Saved by Mobley. Mobley keeps it alive. Lays it, gets his own rebound and puts it through. And Joe Mazzulla finally uses timeout. Cavs are 15-0 in the season. Trying to come back from down 21. Here on a heater as of late. Both step aside. Quick timeout here from Joe Mazzulla's team, wanting to get the momentum back onto their side. So Kenny Atkinson, whatever he said to the Cavs at the halftime in the locker room, it has worked in this third quarter. They're right back in this game. But Mazzulla and company want to quell that momentum. Running pass from Hauser to Pritchard. Boston's missed 8 of their last 9 field goal attempts. Tatum straight away for Keita. Damius Keita drops it back over to Derek White. From the right hash, fires it, and posts up good. So there's one thing for the Celtics if they want to stop the Cavs run. Craig Porter Jr. to the right. Now back to the left. Inside. Mobley hooks it. Porter set up. Cavs within 6. 2:50 to play in the quarter. Tatum fighting White. Mobley up to 22 points with 8 rebounds. He's putting on a show here for Cleveland. And an offensive foul. Keita set up an illegal screen. Now get the ball right back to Cleveland. 2:41 to go, now 2:40. From the far side, leading the way, I would believe that is Ty Jerome, who finds Georges Niang. Back for Jerome. Jerome over to Niang. Reverse layup. Yes, sir. Georges Niang and the Cavs within 4. 2:20 to go. The Cavs steamrolling to a 22-5 run in the last 5+ minutes. Left side, foul drawn. Niang, the guilty party. And a great cut from Ty Jerome to find the open Niang. Cardinal sin of basketball. Do not leave anyone open at the deep side of the paint, near the basket. Jason Tatum will shoot 2. Here's the one who drew the foul and caused Niang to be the guilty party. Tatum's first shot. Got it. Makes it a 5-point lead for Boston. 2:12 to go. So the Celtics, the reigning champions, wanting to end the Cavs' undefeated run. Jarrett Allen is coming back. Mobley is subbing out. And a well-earned rest for Mobley. He's been hot in this third quarter. 22 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals for Boston. Second shot, yes sir. And it's back to a 6-point lead for the C's. Cleveland wants to answer. Spida. From the right side, almost lost it. Picks it back up, back at the logo. Just got it. Spida at the left side. Now spinning around for the free throw line. Yes, sir! A solo job from Peter Parker. Donovan Mitchell with 145. And here's White on the logo. 15 points on 6 of 17. White to turn this around. 1 of 7 for free. Derek White straight away from the parking lot. No. And Cleveland sees this go out of bounds at the right corner. They'll get things up. Mitchell on a shake and bake around Keita. Smooth. Like butter. Donovan Mitchell putting on another shake and bake for a double team, fighting Craig Porter Jr. Jared Allen. Porter faked the layup. Allen slammed it down. It's a 2-point game here in Boston, and this crowd has gone silent. 108 years Tatum Spinorama gets himself open. Tatum commits. Yes, sir! Through a seam. And we have a delay of game violation. Derek White found Tatum through a seam and got this to a 4-point lead as Tatum spun around. Got 3 defenders on him. Whew. Thing of beauty. It looked like he was going after Porter. 88-84 Celtic lead. Spida getting Keita to commit. And Spida lays this. Another solo effort. Donovan Mitchell getting the Cavs back on track. They have 48 points in total in the first half. Now at the far side, it is Tatum driving through. And a foul against Spida. So once you count it up, that is 38 points on the quarter for the Cavs in the third frame. After having 48 combined in the first 2 quarters. See how this carries on. Now inside, Keita throws it down. Thunderous slam set up by Derek White. 30 seconds to go in this third frame. It is Spida. Set up at the logo. 23 seconds. Shot clock at 10. On to the right. Spida. Mitchell drops it back. Mobley driving through. Jared Allen gets a feed from Porter. Allen lays it through off the window. 11.7 to play. And the Cavs have 40 third quarter points. 5 seconds. Jason Tatum take his time. Tatum drops back. Oh, clean up on aisle 0. Clean up on aisle 0. Jason Tatum at the buzzer. Clean up on aisle 0. Oh my goodness. He has just violated Georges Niang. Have you ever? The Cavs gave the Celtics a scare in the third quarter. They're within 5 points, and it will set up a very interesting fourth quarter when we return. reviewed the previous play, it'll stand as called. And 3 points are good from Jason Tatum. And he is getting a much-earned rest as Jaylen Brown comes back in. Al Horford taking Neemias Queta's place. So Tatum, with Brown on the bench, leading through the way, he is up to 28 points with 11 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 of 8 from 3. That is the stat that stands out for Tatum, the native of St. Louis, Missouri, and good friends with Matthew Tkachuk, the two winning championships last season. Tatum for the Celtics, Tkachuk with the Florida Panthers. Ty Jerome to the paint. Jerome driving through. That layup is short. Rebound comes back out to beyond the arc. Niang setting up Porter. Now when it's Mitchell. Spider-Man driving to the paint. Yes, sir. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Peyton Pritchard across the midcourt. Al Horford fakes the feed to Pritchard. Horford for the left wing side over to Brown. Brown at the right hash. Brown fighting Horford, left wing free. Yes, sir. Al Horford from Worcester. 6-point lead for the Celtics in this fourth quarter as we're locked into a fierce duel to end it off. Mitchell's free. It's good. Donovan Mitchell spikes one from Canton. He answers back with 3 of his own. 4 of 7 for free in the second half. The Celtics 6 of 11 in that second half as well. White shakes off his defender. Horford at the left wing side. Brown matched up with Allen. Backed up with the logo. Jaylen Brown with 5. Brown will have to get this one off in a hurry. Does with 2. Rimmed out. And a rebound to Spider. Donovan Mitchell leading for the way. Mitchell. Near side. Might have been a ball. Mitchell fires it. Misses this one as well. Hauser gets the rebound. He'll leave behind for JB. Jaylen Brown exit on for White. Left corner free. In and out. Mitchell to rebound. We'll see what the Cavs can do. The hook from Craig Porter Jr. doesn't go, and Horford gets the rebound. Horford leading the way over to Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard. Here's Jaylen Brown. Euros it through. Layup goes. Jaylen Brown answers back at a lead up to 5 for Boston. Far side, Allen leads the way. Left side, contact from Pritchard. There's the foul. The Cavs with 3 timeouts. Celtics have 4. In the opening 2:35 of the fourth quarter. Pritchard trying to get the reach in on Niang, but didn't. But Drew Holiday is a very tough guard to match up against. The Celtics have 2 elite defensive guards in Holiday and White. Mitchell loses, man. Misses the mid-range shot. That was Horford who got crossed over. Far side entering is Pritchard trying to get an answer. Peyton Pritchard ditches over to Horford. Horford fakes on Allen. He was not phased. The second effort doesn't go. Whistle blows. That's going to be a loose ball foul on Horford. Cleveland gets it back with 9:14. Pritchard faked it over, but Jared Allen stayed inside the paint and was not phased one bit. Horford bumped right into Allen as Allen was falling back. Ty Jerome gets a screen on the left wing side, switching out to Horford. Jerome pulls up. Oh, did he step out? Joe Mazzulla does not believe that Al Horford committed this foul. It's ruled as a foul. And Joe Mazzulla wants to challenge this. I think this may stand. Horford is saying that he did not foul Ty Jerome. So Mazzulla is going to challenge this last play. We'll return in a moment. Al Horford stuck his arm out on Ty Jerome. That is a clear foul and an unsuccessful challenge for Joe Mazzulla. It was a feeling that was going to happen, given the looks of the replay. So it is an unsuccessful challenge for Horford and a timeout used up by the Celtics. Jerome makes the first free throw. 2 minutes, 58 seconds, elapsed time, fourth quarter. Darius Garland into place of Donovan Mitchell. Neemias Queta into place of Al Horford. So those are substitutions here in this fourth quarter of action. Celtics and Cavs. Jerome 2 for 2. Jerome was coming off the bench, having himself a nice year on the rotation of Kenny Atkinson. Derek White drops back. Brown. Queta looks around. Hauser on the inside. Jaylen Brown matched up one-on-one Garland. Moves around for Queta. And a foul on Jared Allen. Queta got Allen to commit. And that will get him to the line. Excellent pass from Jaylen Brown to find Queta on the inside. Queta's first shot is good. Warring the double 8. Rare number in the NBA. Though Markieff Morris wears it with the Dallas Mavericks. More common in the NHL. Symbolic with Patrick Kane. 8:42 to go. Queta's second shot is too far and the rebound goes to Allen. 4-point game here in Boston as Georges Niang sets up Jerome. Ty Jerome looks around from the logo. Jerome backs up. Screen from Allen. Jerome finding Allen. Allen hooks it, rolls around and in. Jared Allen finds the way. It's a 2-point game. Peyton Pritchard sets up at the left wing side. And across, it is Brown. Jaylen Brown fakes out Georges Niang. Now back for Pritchard. Pritchard's long range free. It's too far. Saving it is White. Derek White trying to spin around. Can't get something. At the paint. And one! Derek White right in the face of Ty Jerome as he gets him to commit. What an effort. Off the outstretched left arm of Jerome, who has been terrific off the bench, draws the contact while in shooting motion. And Jason Tatum, who calls next. Pumping the fist, thrilled about that Derek White and one drawn. Tatum enters in the place of Sam Hauser. Mobley in the place of Georges Niang. White at the line getting set to shoot it. 4 minutes deep in the fourth. 15 points so far in this game. The N1 is good. 4-point cushion for the C's. 7:55 to go. Craig Porter Jr. backs up. And at the logo is Ty Jerome. Jerome trying to find a way around. Moves to the right wing side. Jerome. Shake and bake around Queta. Jerome at the paint. Triple team. They're all trying to get after him. And a jump ball. It'll be Tatum and Jerome to sell the jump ball. Excellent defense for the Celtics to shut down Jerome as he was triple teamed and hounded all over the place. It'll be Pritchard and Jerome to settle it. Queta subs out. We'll see how many times Cleveland has targeted Peyton Pritchard. It's actually Pritchard. So it's Pritchard and Jerome for the jump ball. Settling it up. And the Celtics win the tip. Shot clock is reset. And through the far side is Derek White. Leads it for Tatum at the logo. Jason Tatum. A screen from White. Garland's on him. Tatum, right wing side. Now moves to the paint. Tatum wants the handle. Here is Craig Porter Jr. He feeds it over to the paint. Now back for Porter. Wide open free. Yes, sir! Craig Porter Jr. from Erie. 5 minutes deep into the fourth quarter. It's a 2-point game. Third free of the night for Porter. Celtics trying to answer. Left hash. Brown tries to post up. Rolls out. And this one missed. Was a tip out of bounds. And a Boston keep. Who has it? Evan Mobley trying to plead his case. He'll say it's Boston ball. Mobley last touched it. Porter was just 2 of 5 from 3-point range this season. Now he's got another one here. Third freeze, 3 for 3. On the night, Brutus goes to 5 of 8. Brown drives through the left side. Jaylen Brown fighting Jason Tatum. He fakes it, Euros around, and with authority! Jason Tatum says, in your face to Craig Porter Jr. He's got 30. Spider. Right hash to the paint. Spinorama. Shut down. Jaylen Brown called for the foul. Porter was coming in to help defensively for the Cavs, but Jason Tatum finds a way around him to Euro and get that dunk right down through Main Street. Mitchell. Is there a screen there? No. Brown stays with him. Mitchell's free. Rimmed out. And the rebound jumping up for it is Horford to snag it. Leads it for Tatum. Halfway through the fourth. Tatum one-on-one. Right wing side. Backs up. Halfway through again. Jason Tatum left wing now. Darius Garland now with him. Tatum trying to do a shake and bake. Tatum trying to lay up. No. Rebound is still free. Cavs have it. Driving it up is Garland. Garland for the right hash. Garland's layup. Well short the basket. Horford on the rebound. Al Horford with speed. Horford to the right corner. Tatum driving through. Kicks it out right wing side. Peyton Pritchard. Yes, sir. Peyton Pritchard from Nantucket. Celtics lead by 7. And the Cavs call timeout with 5:29 to go. Boston up 107-100. The C's sizzling from distance. And we'll step aside. Back in just a moment. substitutions. Georges Niang, Ty Jerome in the place of Jared Allen and Craig Porter Jr. That puts Mobley at the 5. Cavs trail by 7, looking to keep their undefeated season alive. Donovan Mitchell steps back at the left wing side. 5:15 to go. Garland from the logo. Trying to pull through. Garland's free. Too far. Rebound tipped up. Whose ball is it? Celtics trying to say it's their ball. It's up for grabs. 5:10 to go. And we don't know who it is just yet. They'll say it's Cleveland ball. Inside, Garland. Garland drives through from the paint. Rolls in. Darius Garland. The Cavs within 5 with 5 to go. Jason Tatum 6 of 8 from free. Al Horford 4-5. Those are your 2 3-point leaders. Drew Holiday, Derek White, Peyton Pritchard each have 3 3-point shots. There's one. And that looked to be a miss. And a save inside. It's out of bounds. It was airballed. The Celtics tried to call for a foul on Jason Tatum's airball free. There was none. 4:47 to go in the 4th. Cleveland has cut this deficit to within 2 at the closest, but they have not tied this game. Garland driven to the left. Now goes right. Garland trying to lay a block by Horford. White goes the other way. Derek White driving along. Stops at the point. Gets it from Tatum. Now back over to White. White fires the free for the point. Yes, sir! Defense to offense. 101. Celtics by 8. 4:15 to go in the quarter. Left side is Spida. From the left hash. Kicked out to Garland. Garland driving through. Darius Garland pump fakes twice. Now a handoff for Mobley. Mobley fades it over to Niang. Rejected. It's Tatum. Tatum from the far side for White. Derek White drops it back. Gets a return fee. Right corner. Short. Rebound is Spida. 3:50 to go. Spida stops at the logo. The surveys options. Now goes right. Spinorama. Spida's circus layup gets its own rebound and puts it through. Creativity. Donovan Mitchell. Celtics lead by 6 with 3:30. 110-104. Here's the finish. Brown at the logo. Watched by Garland. 10 to shoot. Jaylen Brown. Oh, there's a shot to the face on Garland. The Cavs will get it back. And Jaylen Brown knew it. That elbow usually is a benefactor for physicality. That time it goes against the Celtics, but that's a clear shot to the face. Whew. Not what the Celtics want. Cavs 7-0 at home. Wanting to keep the undefeated streak alive. Mobley for Mitchell, who wants to help the Cavs keep their undefeated streak alive. Foul is drawn. It'll be Brown. It'll be free throws for Spida. Jaylen Brown out in foul trouble. 4 fouls are against him. Al Horford has 3 against him. Neemias Queta, 3 fouls against him. Georges Niang with 4. You look at the players that are in foul trouble. Jason Tatum with 30, 12 rebounds and 7 assists. 2 steals, 6 of 9 from 3-point range. First shot. Good. Spida has 25 points with 7 rebounds. So he's 10 of 25. Garland with 8, but he has 7 dimes. Jared Allen with 11 boards, 10 points. Evan Mobley, 22 points, 8 boards. Crowd booing Spida on the second free throw. On its way. Off the mark. And Brown jumps up for the rebound. He's still in this game. And the necessity that the Celtics need a clutch shot. He has 4 fouls against him. 2:30 to go. Or 3 minutes to go, actually. On the right is Tatum. Tatum drives, posts up, and rolls it in. 32 for JT. 2:43 to play. Celtics back on defense as Spida. Long range free left side. No. Mobley keeps it alive. Left corner free for Garland. That missed 2. Holiday has the rebound. That was George's knee angle who missed the first free throw. Or actually three-pointer. Holiday finding White. Back at the logo. 2:20 to play. Right side is Horford. Horford. Niang's on him. Tight coverage. White trying to set the screen. Cannot. Horford. With three. With two. Step back three. That's Tatum actually. Tatum too far. And a rebound. Knocked loose. Last touch Boston with 2:04. It's going to be Cleveland ball. They need 7 points to tie. 8-4 to lead. And it was a lot of contact. It looked to be a foul on Evan Mobley or Derek White. Either way, it's going to go the other way. Further right, it is Mitchell. Ball knocked loose. There's a strip. White has it the other way. Kicked out to the right side for Tatum. Tatum. Foul on Jerome. A steal by Jaylen Brown leading into the offensive. It's a press on the other way. Ty Jerome gets the reach-in foul. Mitchell tried to pass with Brown on his face and pays the price. 1:53 to play in this fourth quarter. Jason Tatum backed up at the logo. Fed it over to Holiday. Holiday, 1:45. Brown stops, almost lost it. Now activating. Brown lays it. 101 seconds to go. Brown makes it a 9-point lead for Boston. He's at 14 points. Cleveland has it. They need a clutch bucket. Driving right side, Spenorama, Spider. That is beautiful. It's 2 for Cleveland. They need 7 more to tie. They need a defense to show up here at the most crucial moments. Tatum sets up front for Holiday. Gets it back at the left wing side. Tatum drives through. Tatum. And there looks to be a foul. And Tony Brothers is going to say jump ball to sell this. That's a very awkward sequence as Tatum was powering through. Lost the handle. It looked like it's lost the handle. That actually should be out of bounds. Cleveland ball. What? Now, Tony Brothers didn't see that. The Cavs have a challenge. Does Kenny Atkinson want to challenge it here? So the ball is out of bounds. Atkinson asking. And Atkinson saying, we want to look at this. He has his guys huddling up with 1:12 to go. That's what the officials are going to look at. In the meantime, we'll step aside. A minute 12 to go here. Fourth quarter. Tony Brothers and his crew are continuing to look at this in a moment. They have taken their headsets off, ready to deliver the official verdict on Kenny Atkinson's challenge. So they have challenged the out-of-bounds call. And Brothers ready to deliver the verdict. So the Cavaliers, it'll cost them a timeout. In the meantime, a useful challenge, considering that they're going to get all their guys to huddle up in the case anything happens. If this was unsuccessful, but in the end, it is successful. So it is an out of bounds turnover on Jason Tatum. The Cavs get themselves within distance, trailing by 7. Quick handoff, Niang to Mitchell with 107. Mitchell driving through. Donovan Mitchell weighs it. 5-point game here with 104. Celtics trying to run out more clock here to ensure that the Cavs do not have enough time to mount a comeback. 55 seconds to play. Cavs have a timeout. Celtics have 2. Now 50 seconds with Brown at the point. Stopping and going. Brown, spinorama, adjusts and lays it. Jaylen Brown in the clutch with 46.1. 116-109 with 40 seconds to go. As the Cavs have it. Stop and go as Mitchell spins around. Adjusts. He draws the foul. Hard foul. Oh my goodness. He is winded. Went under the basket. He is winded and is helped up by his teammates after taking vicious contact from JB. Couldn't quite get that one to go as he was going towards the basketball pole. Oh my goodness. Almost looked to be head first, but he didn't slam head first towards the floor. 116-109 is the lead. Mitchell has 29 points, 12 of 27 shooting. Celtics trying to end the Cavs' undefeated run. The first shot is too far. 34.4 to play. Atkinson getting his guys getting instructions here. Nervousness arising here at TD Garden. Mitchell dribbles twice. Now fires it. Good. It's 1-2. The deficit is now 6. So if you're Cleveland, you need to get 2 quick free throws. 2 quick 3-pointers. And an intentional foul here on Spida, it seems. That'll get Brown to the line. 30.4 to play. And Jaylen Brown will shoot 2 off the intentional foul from Spida. The Lightning have made a 1-goal game at Pittsburgh. Braden Point from Ryan McDonough and Darren Radish. Brown dribbles. Now he fires the free throw. Short. An emotional reunion in Pittsburgh between Jake Gensel and the Pens. 1-1 between the Wild and Blues, and Robert Thomas has returned. 1 goal each. Brian Hartman and Scott Perunovich. Winnipeg leads 2-0 on Florida. Brown's second shot is good. So it's a 7-point game here with the Celtics leading. Cavs in desperation. They're in control. Spida. They need a quick shot. He floats it and good. 23.3 to go. Celtics leading 117-113. Cavs on the full court press. Long stretch pass. Cavs trying to intentionally foul. And there's that. The 2-0 lead by Winnipeg, courtesy from Kyle Connor and Mark Scheifele. Ducks and Blackhawks tied at 1 at the end of 1. First goal from Jason Dickinson and the second one from Pavel Mintyukov. Those coming at the end of the first. Mintyukov with 55 seconds left. The 2 goals separated by 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Islanders and Flames scoreless in the meantime. What a night spin for Jason Tatum, especially for free. 6 the first one. But what a night spin. 118-113. He is now at 33 points with 12 rebounds, 7 assists. 2 steals as well. He's been the team's leader ever since Kyrie Irving went to the Nets. In and out of the second one. See how the Cavs answer back here. They need 2 quick baskets. And need to get it quickly. Oh, goodness! Donovan Mitchell is writhing in pain. Cleveland wants to look. Tatum's trying to sneak a steal here. My goodness, that did not look good for Mitchell. Ooh, and Tatum, that looked like he is trying to make a hockey hit. So Mitchell is still down. The medical staff is here. And we'll take a timeout here with 14.2 left. Most of the timeout was to review whether or not Tatum is going to get a flagrant or not. There was contact. Mitchell was writhing in pain. Ooh, a vicious fall. He was checked in by the medical staff. He got up, but they were checking on him. It could have been a flagrant. But Mitchell, he checked up by his staff. 2 free throws could make this huge. They're reviewing it to see if this is a flagrant, but they have ruled this just a personal. Could have been a flagrant if it was something more. And now Mitchell is going to shoot 2. Either way, it's going to be a personal, nothing more. Not a flagrant. The first shot. Good. 14.2. And Spida looking to make Tatum pay for that. 14.2 left. There's a lot. There's still blood inside the mouth of Mitchell, who got checked up hard by Tatum. Second one. Good. It's a 3-point game here. Quick inbound here is Jaylen Brown. Brown moving through to Al Horford. Might be the finishing touch. Cavs have to get one quickly. Quick shot from Mitchell. Rimmed out. And this goes to Ty Jerome. He got it in at the buzzer, but that won't matter much. The Boston Celtics hand the Cleveland Cavaliers loss number 1 on the season. And the Celtics 45-5 in the last 5 years when making at least 20 threes. Down go the Cavs. 120-117 Boston, your final score. A franchise record 50-0 start comes to an end at the hands of the defending champs. And the C's levered away fakes to Jason Tatum. 33 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists with 2 steals, turning over just 4 times in a duel with Donovan Mitchell, finished with 35 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists after overcoming a slow start, but found his rhythm in the second half, especially in that third quarter, where the Cavs made 40 third quarter points. That's going to bring this game to an end. I am Alec Nava saying so long from Boston, Massachusetts. Toronto and Vegas playing tomorrow. I'll have that call tomorrow night between the Golden Knights and the Maple Leafs of Vegas and Toronto respectively at Scotiabank Arena in Ontario's capital. For now, I say good night from Boston. Take care, everyone.